Hi, I'm Joel Mandelbaum, a member of the community church and also president of the Mandelbaum Foundation, which is sponsoring this series of illustrated talks about Jewish opera by Leonard Lehrman. Leonard is a longtime friend of mine, a colleague. We do very similar things. He composes, I compose, he plays the piano, I play the piano, he conducts, I conduct. He does a lot of research. I don't do a lot of research. So he knows a lot of things that I don't know, including some things that I want to know and that I like to have the opportunity to learn, and this is one of them. He is a neighbor of the community church because he is the music director now of the Metropolitan Synagogue that we share, and that's also something else that Leonard and I have, an important relationship with Jerry Brown. Jerry was the music director of Metropolitan Synagogue, but after his recent illness he decided to cut down a bit, and Leonard has replaced him. And as members of the congregation know, when he was sick, I replaced him briefly here at the church, so we have a lot in common in that way too. Leonard did a lot of research over the summer on top of a lifetime of knowledge that he already had to prepare a course on Jewish opera for the Hebrew Union College, where, among other things, cantors are trained. And I attended one of the first classes. It eventually got canceled, and my thought was all of this special collection of knowledge in Professor Lehrman's brain right now should be harvested before it's allowed to minimize. And so this is the first of 5 talks that we have scheduled to give. The reason the others will not be Tuesdays but Wednesdays is simply there's a little selfishness on my part. My teaching is always on Tuesdays. I can never, the only reason I can be here now is we're between semesters. Normally Tuesdays are foreclosed to me, and I want to be part of the house for all of his talks. 2 of them even include operas of mine. Leonard will be with us, and it's a great honor on my part to be able to introduce him to you, and a great pleasure on my part from this point on to listen to him with you.
Joe, do you want to talk about Hannah? I just mentioned Hannah.
Oh, well, yeah, I do want to mention he, in an interesting way, combines research and composing in a way that I guess for my Holocaust opera, the librettist did all the research, and her fiancé and now her husband was actually the protected youth. So I'm not used to the combination, but I recently saw Leonard's opera Hannah, which, among other things, has a libretto with citation of 78 sources and in many cases multiple chapters from the sources, so over 100 footnotes. I never thought I would go to an opera and have all these footnotes, biblical references, scholarly references, and so on. But one had the sense that the opera Hannah itself embodied a lifetime of study and of interest in the subject. So, without further ado, Leonard Lehrman.